The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squat, pop open a cold one with all of your friends. It is Wednesday night. It's only a couple of hairs past 10 p.m. and you have been granted access to the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock. So, whether you're a friend or you're a fiend, boy, girl, or in between, you are tuned in to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
Enjoy the changing of the seasons, and we hope that you welcome the nice, brisky fall weather with open arms. For everyone still living in Florida, give it another couple months.
That's never happening. Jose, how many times do I have to tell you? We don't have seasons in Florida. You only have two temperatures, hot and wet. And all you experience throughout the year is some permutation of the two. That's it. Maybe, allegedly, if you look at it from the right angle, if the stars are aligned and our hearts are too, you get a cold breeze come through for 2 hours on some random Tuesday in December, and that's as close to winter as we've ever gotten. We've been here for over 20 fucking years. You tell me when I'm telling lies.
Oh no, he mentioned a few months so people can forget about it and then wake up one day and everything on their bed is burning and they go, all right, I lived it.
For fuck's sake. Ugh. Welcome, everybody, to the Black Files. I'm your host, Juan Arouse, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock and the tech guru of the team, and I'm the guy who apparently forgot to turn on you guys' audio for 5 seconds, but now they can hear you guys just fine. Sorry about that. That wasn't on purpose, I promise. It's simply because I'm an idiot. And thankfully, I'm not the only idiot here. Tonight, I'm joined by our usual suspects. First off, let's go ahead and say hello to the man with a million opinions and zero apologies, the host of Los Amigos Play, live every Saturday. Blah, 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 blah. What are days? I don't know what they are anymore. Work is killing me. Live every Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern. Give it up for Mr. Angel Mendez!
Hello, everyone. Thank you kindly once more for taking the time to join us today. Surprisingly, we are currently in the efforts where Florida remembers it has more than just sun, and rain has been coming down non-stop down here, which means plenty of car accidents and lots of little anecdotes of let me tell you what the hell just happened on my way to and from work. But that's not important. The important thing is that we are here and that we're usually very happy to see you. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope that you enjoy the show as much as we enjoy making it for you.
Thank you for that, Angel. Trust me, we're going to try and enjoy this as much as possible. The shot in Florida is there. You just have to dig a little deeper this time.
Joy!
And of course, let's not forget the main man himself, the founder of the Ravens Flock, executive producer and content manager of our channel, the host of our flagship show, The Ravens Flock, live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and Wrestle Rewind live every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. Give it up for Mr. Jose Casa Bona!
Thank you very much for that warm introduction, Juanjo. Happy to be here with all my friends and happy to be here with all our viewers watching at home right now, enjoying their nice Wednesday evening. And before we continue on, I do want to preface it that Dragon Fan Cosplay and Diana Rose Cosplay will not be joining us tonight due to the nature of what we're going to be discussing.
They're with us in spirit, though.
They're with us in spirit.
Yeah. Trust me when I say the moment we mentioned that we're going to be talking about this SOB again,
let's just say the topic is not for the faint of heart.
It is not, but what we're definitely going to be making sure that is for the faint of heart is Jose giving us our usual roundabout of our plugs and homework over here, if you'd be so kind.
Of course, much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. The one thing standing in our way these days is the fact that we've got to work a 9 to 5 in order to keep the lights on. But there's a very simple solution to this, and all it requires is your continuing support. The same thing you've been doing this whole time. Just spread the word of the Ravens flock. Let people know what we're doing. Let folks know that we're here to help make your voice our mission. We're here to shine a light to the dark and dingy and disgusting, decrepit corners of nerd and pop culture, especially on the Black Files, so that we can help illuminate you, enlighten our audience, enlighten the world, and hopefully be able to present solutions to these myriad different problems through the simple form of fucking discussing it and trying to come up with some kind of agreement with each other. With your continuing support, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your taste and needs. And up in the chat, we've got Lisa Boo, Kurisi Randall-sama, Alex VA, let's see, Project Metal Music, and let's see. I think that's all we've got for the moment in the chat.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we appreciate
Oh.
you guys. Don't worry. We know that we've got lurkers. We know we got people who want to view us and all that stuff without feeling a little shy. It's okay. There's no pressure. There's no obligation. And speaking of obligation, in actuality over here, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the hardest working mod in our team, Kurisi Rando-sama here, who is celebrating having been an inner flocker for 24 months!
Congratulations!
2 years! 2 years, folks!
2 years, wow, time flies fast AF, flock heart emoji. You're damn right it does. And the thing is, time is relative, but it's also relatively fucked, especially for us who just experience time in a linear sequential form. Angel said that he once could experience non-linear time, but that was like 3 years ago, and I'm pretty sure he had just come out of one of his 15 car accidents then. I'm pretty sure it was just a light concussion. I still don't believe it, but I'll take his word for it then. But what is important is that with time going as fast as it is these days, which is weird, we need to be able to keep up, all right? We need to be able to take a close look at Kronos, the god of time, look him square in the eye and say, hey, cut it out. And you see how the lens just blurred? That's because we smacked him upside the head. And how do you think we're going to do that, guys? Because, hey, give me your thoughts.
We're gonna brush our teeth, take our vitamins, say our prayers.
I ought to slap you. Jose, Angel, how do you think we're going to keep up with the bizarre and everlasting outstretching and impossible to beat pacing of time itself?
With the only thing that the working man can rely on in these difficult times: energy.
Thank you. See, Angel gets it. Thank you very much for that. And folks, of course, that just goes to show you that we at the Ravens flock are proud to continue being partnered up with Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy's is specially formulated smart energy formula can keep you running strong all day long with zero sugar, zero carbs, 0 calories, and 0 crash. These guys have got everything you need to be able to keep up, whether you're working or you're playing, whether you're running hard on physical activity, or whether you're burning the brain juices up here and letting the big power battery up on your skull run itself ragged. But the most important part about this isn't just the fact that it's good for you, isn't just the fact that it keeps you energized. What, guys, is the most important fact about Glitch Energy that our folks at home need to know?
The important fact about Glitch Energy is, of course, the flavor. And thankfully, Glitch Energy has got you covered, because if you go onto their website, glitchenergy.com, you'll see that there is a large selection of different combination flavored blends to choose from, right?
That would be for you, Angel. He's trying to Because he's trying to he's trying to pass it to you now.
I'm sorry, I couldn't answer because I was blown away by the sheer quantity of flavors that this goddamn brand is bringing to us. Over 30 and more, and he's still counting. Almost every other week or so, they keep coming up with a new one over and over again. Recently, Juan was nice enough to show off their new flavor, Rush Slush, combination of tropical, tiger blood, strawberry, watermelon, and sweet coconut for the nice tinge of dog. And yes, if you want flavor, you will have it. But more than flavor, they will give you variety, because let's be honest, it wouldn't be fair if we gave you something that tasted good but it was all the same. It's like chicken, you can't have the same thing every day. Myself, recently I finished the tub of Blackberry Lemonade Revive series, which is for hydration. I'm currently deciding what pot I'm gonna get my hands off, still jumping between Wubba Warfare and that new tiger flavor myself, but ultimately I'll leave it up to you, because this is not just for your flavoring, it's for your health. So put it on everything. Put it on your tea, put it on your milk, put it on your water, put it on yourself, bathe on a tub full of delicious juice powder and absorb it to your skin like a horrible version of Elizabeth Bathory, because that's what makes you feel good.
Angel, we can't just have them rolling around in it dry. You have to suspend it in some kind of water. If you're going into a bathtub, you gotta at least have some water in the bathtub with the glitch energy. Otherwise, there's no transmission medium for it to transmit through our skin with.
Not with that attitude.
Huh?
Not with that attitude. Termites can eat nothing but wood the rest of their lives. Are we really no better than termites?
No! We're not better than termites!
Wow, we suck. Termites better. Can we sell them glitch instead?
Imagine if you could sell glitch energy to termites. Oh my god, no, that would be a horrible idea. Never mind. But what isn't a horrible idea is using our promo code FLOCKFUEL, and you get 20% off your order, whether you want to order a dozen freaking tubs or you just want to order a sample kit. Like these guys, they have actual sample kits and starter kits and bundles. If you don't want to have to commit, if you don't want to commit to any one particular freaking thingy, then you don't have to. You can get yourself they have a little starter energy beginners pack. Look at that. You can literally just for $10.95 you can get 5 little pouches, and you can try it out, and you can choose whichever flavors you want to try it with. And imagine getting 20% off of that. That's like making it $10, $11 instead of that. It'll be closer to $8.50 or something. I don't know.
That's right. They are so confident that they're willing to shave off a fifth of the damn price of this product because they know it's good for you and they know you'll come back for more. The first hit ain't free, but it sure as hell will feel like it's worth it.
Damn right. And we want to thank you folks for sticking with us whenever we go on with our little spiels. But most of all, we want to thank Glitch Energy for continuing to partner with the Ravens flock. We keep saying that you guys made a terrible mistake. I am yet to be proven right. Because, let's be honest, we're pulling overtime. Usually, streamers are, plugging away every, every week or whatever. But we're on 4 times a week, and we plug in each and every one of the shows. It's I don't know, that's like a 400% extra output in plugging or something, right?
Savings, money, stocks, business words. Is this working?
Yes.
Yay!
So yeah.
All right. Yeah. That being said, now I think we need to shift over to talk about a guy who has made a living in making horrible, horrible mistakes.
Oh, yes.
I swear to God. I promised that I wasn't going to go into it for any time soon, and thankfully, I kept my promise, because it's been nearly 2 years, almost 2 years, since the last time I had to mention this piece of crap.
Yeah, I know. You went clean for 2 years, Juan.
More like a year and 8 months. That's
Well, regardless, you went clean for that long, and we in the Ravens flock were very proud of your sobriety.
Yeah, it was a good time. For a moment, I thought that we could say goodbye to the burning dumpster fire as it disappeared to the horizon of the ocean. But I forgot that the earth was round, and what sailed through one side comes through the other. Unfortunately, garbage doesn't get better over time. It only gets stinkier. And just like a pile of garbage that has been left behind for too long, this issue has fermented over and over again until there's nothing but a putrid pile of problems and complications that, ironically, we had to address yet again.
Well, if nothing else, we want to try our best to try and make this more of an update as opposed to like a brand new situation. Well, anytime this motherfucker tries to show his ugly face around the internet, it's a new situation. But truthfully, it's like that's what the Ravens flock is here for. We're here to keep assholes like this guy in check, or at the very least remind people what kind of a scumbag he is. Before we go into it, I do see here the Joseph Santos made his way into the chat. Hey, up the Joseph Santos, welcome to the Black Files. Said, thanks to Glitch, I've solved pi. Yo!
Impossible. The furthest humanity has gone is solving cake.
No, Angel. That's insane. It's possible to solve for pi. What I'm more concerned about is whether or not if the Joseph Santos is actually going to be able to divide by 0. If he does that, then we have a problem.
Well, when he starts mixing blends together to make some sort of horrible monstrosity, like a Resident Evil boss of glitch energy, then we're going to have a problem. Please do not mix your glitches without the help of a medical professional.
Exactly. No, seriously. Or at the very least, don't mix it with other super caffeinated things, especially not anything like other energy drinks, because all it would do is just depress you. Because you're like, hey, these guys, the Ravens flock, they told me this stuff tastes great, but no, this tastes horrible. It's because you mixed it with crap. Okay? And I know because I used to put that crap in my body when I was younger. All right? I'm not kidding. Like I was a nut for Monster Energy, and all it did was make me angry and frustrated and shit. It didn't do anything for me. It just made me awake and angry. I don't want to be awake and angry. I just want to be awake. I'll leave the anger to my customers at my straight job. Thank you very much.
Side effects may include anger.
It's green, so it's nature. Thank you. And Brandon Ogden also made his way into the chat, and he mentioned and Alex VA have mentioned the name of this son of a bitch. Unfortunately, we can't avoid it any longer. Yes, we're tonight going to be discussing the latest in the world of the failed YouTuber attempting to be a TikToker, only to be slapped down everywhere under the sun. And a guy who's working like hell to try and avoid justice, but not working nearly as hard to be a father or a proper husband. We're talking about Gregory James Jackson, aka James Jackson, aka Gregory James Avro, aka ONISION. That's right. The YouTube pedophile himself. And yeah, that's right. I've said the word. I'm not fucking sorry. Obligatory disclaimer. We're going to be discussing Onision, who is in fact a proven and confirmed groomer and sexual abuser, and a man who has been alleged to have caused many folks to be harmed, and some of whom have actually been able to prove their harm, and those who are working hardest to prove the harm that he's caused are currently taking him to court in a court of law. And we're going to be discussing problems of a sexual nature, because this guy is a creep, he is a cretin, he is a sexual pervert, especially the type who, unfortunately, dabbles on the younger side of Sears, aka a pedophile. He's a nonce. He is a bellend, as the Brits would call him. He likes them young.
Yes.
Yeah, just like Drake. All right, Kendrick Lamar, thank you, my man, because you gave us the best lyrics ever when it comes to this shit. When it comes to
I have
like
never seen somebody get their career destroyed so hard by a single song since that time Carmen sang about Kyle's mom.
Right? Fucking hell.
Fascinating, really.
Well, truthfully, they kind of had it coming. So that's what happens when you have when you have fucking when you have rap beef happening with between folks. But you understand what I mean. But yeah, no,
Yes.
Seriously, why are you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor.
Damn.
Oh, God, that hurts.
Call the cops. Well, not for Drake. That was a crime I just witnessed.
Fucking poetry. He can't look
Like pottery, it rhymes.
No, it's like poetry. You see, Lord of like it rhymes. Thank you for the George Lucas line. No, what's crazy is the fact that that just like Drake, who can't get away from that fucking song to save his life, even in his own shows, even at his own like parties where he tries to host people, they're playing They Not Like Us and they're dunking on Drake at Drake. Just like that, just like how he can't escape, neither can Gregory Jackson, James Jackson, whichever fucking name he's trying to use this week in order to avoid accountability.
Please don't arrest me and send me to jail for the rest of my life, Jackson.
Exactly. Fucking then like he can't escape the allegations against him. He can't escape the accusations that have been made against him. He has been torn down by his ex-wife, by his ex-fiance, by multiple girls who used to be fans of his, whom he had an online relationship with while they were underage, in order to earn their trust, in order to get him to have them visit him, stay with him, and eventually, in some cases, even have their parents sign custody over to him so that he can take care of them while they were getting away from their turbulent and horrible family lives, only for them to get fucked by him at 18. And I'm sorry for the harsh words, I really am, but that's the nicest way to fucking put it. And there's many more. There's many other videos out here in the world of YouTube that have discussed the disgustingness of ONISION and the horrible shit that he's done, but I'll leave you guys to read up on him on your own time, Tonight, we're discussing what's happening now. What's happening right now is that he has 2 court cases, which came up last year. If you guys remember. If you don't remember, I'll link you in a moment, if I feel like it, if I can find the link. No, basically, he was charged in civil court by one of the girls who he had groomed, one of the girls that he had sexually maligned. She goes by the name of Sarah. She and another girl named Regina. Both of these girls together have filed separate lawsuits against ONISION, and ONISION's spouse, whose current name is Lucas Jackson. If you remember, their name used to be Taylor, then Elaine, then Lainey, then Laney-Bot, and then Kai, and now Lucas. This person changed their name more than Greg. I didn't think it was fucking possible until I actually did the math.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking
Catch me if you can, looking ass script in their life.
Yeah, seriously, that's so many different identities. That's enough to make Leonardo DiCaprio blush.
No, it's not.
Hey, say what you will about Leonardo DiCaprio, but he still likes them legal.
Yeah, no. At least Leonardo DiCaprio has a limit to his proclivities. He
likes them young, but he likes them adult. Thank
Exactly.
you.
Well, no, I was more referring to. Okay, I should have been more specific.
Yes,
I was
please.
more referring to a character from Catch Me If You Can, where he goes through different disguises.
Then
That movie
say
was so
that
good,
next
dude.
time. We didn't know what
My
the hell
bad.
you meant.
My bad.
I
All right,
did.
my bad.
That's what I said. I'm sorry. This joke derailed. Let's just continue.
We're
Let's just
trying. We're trying like crazy. We are doing everything we can to try to inject a little bit of humor into this because this shit ain't funny. Let me take a look over here. Alex VA is asking, can YouTube stop making money out of his videos? Here's the thing. They're going to advertise on his videos all the livelong day. However, Greg himself will never see a penny out of it ever again because
Only the company benefits from that money.
Because he had been removed and banned from the YouTube partner program, he was demonetized off of YouTube. The best thing that YouTube could have done is actually remove him from the platform altogether, actually do a full-on ban. But I know how many folks feel about freedom of speech and all that, and truthfully, I can understand that sentiment. However, might I simply add, fuck this clown, as my counter-argument.
If anything, when you think about it, it doesn't need a counter-argument. He is free to speak, and we are free to judge him over his actions. And consider that every time he's opened his dumb damn mouth, he's basically buried himself deeper and deeper and deeper into the grave of public opinion. I say that not banning him was an amazing option, because it not only allowed people to see for what he really was, it allowed people to see what he was trying to be.
And what's
Yes.
more, Sorry, go ahead, Azay.
No, I agree. Like, yes, go on.
Okay. Well, what's more is that now he's trying to hide away on the TalkSwitch tick in order to try to get himself relevant again, in order for him to try to get himself over. The funny thing is, while he's able to be on the platform on TikTok for the time being, the fact of the matter is, the people who only go there to see him are really only there to laugh at him. And his pathetic attempts at trying to stay relevant. I'll show you guys.
Sad.
I'll show you guys some of his latest artistry in a little while over here. What I want to do first is, since I referred to it earlier, I must actually share the link to the to the previous time that we discussed this son of a bitch, which was, like I said, the beginning of last year. Where are you? God damn, man, we've done a lot of fucking. There it is, the litigations of the ONISION Travesty. That was the name of the episode. Yeah, I was trying to. Yeah, I'm not very clever on the fucking naming. Sue me.
It's okay. I'm not good at following up with jokes, so you're fine.
It's okay. Let's see. Oh crap! I do remember that name, Edia Shroud. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. All right, let me take a look. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share that episode, the link to that episode in a moment, so that y'all, if you need a refresher on that, God fucking help us, if you're free to watch it yourself on your time, on your dime. So here it is. And there. Stop it. There. Stop it. There.
You good? You got it?
No, I don't got it. I don't got anything right now. Anyway, yeah. So this, if you guys like, I don't blame anyone for not remembering. It's been over a year. It's been some time. I understand, and this isn't someone that you want. That you want to be discussing or thinking about too much on your own on your free time. So I don't blame you if you don't remember. Basically, he was sued, like I said, by Sarah and by Regina, and not just any kind of lawsuits. We're talking federal civil suits. These were federal suits. These are civil lawsuits that were filed in federal courts. So, as in U.S. court in the Federal District of Michigan for, I believe it was Regina's, and in Florida for Sarah. I could double check those over here in a moment because I'm gonna see the old filing that I had with all these. Give me a minute. There we go. Okay, so yeah, District Court of Northern California. Yep. Okay, so basically, when the initial lawsuits came out, we went ahead and we let everyone know, and we showed you guys how Greg and Kai at the time was going by Kai. So this is what, not even in the span of a year, they were going by Kai there at the time.
Jesus, again.
Not only were the Jacksons, Greg and Kai, brought into this court, into this filing for this lawsuits as defendants, but because it happened on this platform, or rather, because the argument was made that this platform that we're talking on right now, YouTube.com, was used as the vehicle upon which Onision and his spouse got a hold of the audience that they did, out of which they cultivated the cultish almost following of fans that they then cherry-picked and decided to groom online. YouTube itself was also named as a defendant for these lawsuits. Now, while I was doing my research on this shit, I was actually coming across a gigantic, shall we say, a bit of a snag. Not really a bit of a snag. It was a fucking problem. It was a spam. Yeah, I spammed the link of the episode from last year. Kuristi sue me, okay? So what I did was I was keeping up with the research on this, but the problem is that the open public source, like public-facing source that I was using, that a lot of folks were drawing information from, which is a website called Justia, stopped reporting information as of December last year, which was really weird. So I'm over
That
here.
is weird.
It just ceased like that? No notifications? Nothing?
There was no new notifications. Actually, it was worse for the... Let me show you guys exactly what was up. For instance, let's see here. Okay, my mistake. It was the other way around. It looks like Michigan was Sarah and Florida was for Regina. So just to show you my example here. Unknown party v. Google LLC et al. So that's Sarah and unknown party. Plaintiff with defendants Google LLC, YouTube LLC, Lucas Jackson, James Jackson, Onision, Laney-Bot, Laney, and Kai. They had to specifically name like Laney-Bot, Laney, and Kai as separate names for Lucas Jackson because of how many fucking times this person had changed their name. Whereas James Jackson is the current name that Greg goes by, just cutting out his first name on there, because why not? He thinks he's so clever. The initial lawsuit for that was filed March 2nd last year. And as you can see right here, U.S. District Court for the Western District of Michigan. The initial suit for that, it stopped right away on April 30th last year, which was weird because this had just gotten filed the month before that. So so if you guys follow along with the actual chain of events, I'm actually going to show Angel and Jose.
I thought he stopped so many times because I was getting confused over the constant name changes.
Nope, thankfully that ain't the case. Thankfully the case is they'd actually had only stopped because well, YouTube decided to pull one of its trump cards on this. Now I'm going to show you guys exactly. It came in March 2nd. You see different summons issued to all the defendants on the next day, March 3rd. Notice of relating filing. Request for waiver of service sent to YouTube by defending YouTube because they're saying, like, okay, we already received notice of this because of the big crazy public statement that the lawyers that are coming up for Sarah and Regina, that's the Haba law firm, that they basically made that big public announcement. So, order to show cause. First motion for leave to file excess pages by defendants. Basically, this was a filing that was making sure that that Greg and Luke and Kai had enough paperwork to show their side of the case. But when we get to the end of this little file here, filing 27, corporate disclosure statement by Google LLC, YouTube LLC, other affiliates, 26 Holdings Inc., and Alphabet Inc. for Google and other affiliates for YouTube LLC. What this was for April 30th, this wasn't any kind of like weird ass like, oh, they're just trying to dismiss it or whatever. What this was a proof of documentation for the terms of service from YouTube, and that relates to what these guys did here, April 20th on the same day. Response in opposition to first motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction and improper venue and insufficient service with certificate of compliance and certificate of service filed by Google. Translating that from lawyer speak to human speak, YouTube is saying, we would like to ask for this trial to be for this case to be thrown out because it doesn't belong in the federal court of the U.S. District Court of Western District of Michigan. It doesn't belong in this specific courtroom. Their reasoning was...
And what's the reasoning?
Was filed in here in the paperwork that they gave in filing 27. What that was basically YouTube saying, under the terms and conditions of the usage of YouTube, any sort of arbitration or any sort of legal fee, or rather any sort of legal case in which YouTube might be considered a defendant or a co-defendant must be held in the home district in which YouTube's headquarters resides. That being the Northern District of California, where YouTube headquarters went. It took me almost a week to bash my head in, and I was fucking trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. I didn't know who...
Seriously?
Actually, yes, seriously. And
all of this just to say we gotta take this shit to California. That feels so complicated for no reason.
Well,
yeah.
You'd be surprised how complicated it might seem, but also you shouldn't be surprised at how effective it worked, because this was the trail that I needed, and I was actually on my own prerogative had signed up with Pacer. What is Pacer, you may ask? It's your good old fashioned government's the public facing records for all court filings throughout the U.S. All of it. We can now live research actual court cases in the government.
Oh, yes. So it took longer to make the information more available to everybody.
Right, exactly. And
that makes more sense because it isn't just for legal, it isn't just for the public, it's also for legal matters. This makes both prosecutors and defenders more likable to find the information easily because it's just like, I'm gonna click one button, there it is.
Now, I was wondering why the hell the trail went cold like that, and I was wondering why the hell so many people were trying to, just dismiss off of what was happening with it, because not a lot of folks were actually in here. I am not a lot of folks, as you can see right here with my fucking name on the fucking account here. That's right, folks. We at the Ravens Flock can now do live research of court cases thanks to this government website, the public access to court electronic records, or PACER for short. And this is purely for educational and informational purposes. We're educating ourselves and our audience and informing ourselves and our audience to legal cases of interest.
Yeah, we're smart as shit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Translation, there's nothing illegal about us fucking looking this stuff up when it's being provided by Uncle Sam. So
look at the size of our brains. They are so huge.
Our numbers are so big.
They're enormous, massive, monumental, titanic in size.
Gargantuan.
Big.
Yeah, that too.
The Joseph Santos saying that is a valid constitutional argument. Cases have to take place in the right district with the right jurisdiction. Because YouTube, you're actually right on that, D. Joseph Santos. We may not like it, but between everyone involved, the belligerents in this lawsuit, the plaintiffs, two young ladies, the defendants, a pair of assholes, and one of the biggest corpos on the planet. Tell me which of them has the most sway.
Disney.
Disney isn't involved. Angel, we're talking to YouTube.
I know, but it's Disney. They somehow have sway on this bullshit. What's the state of California? Do I own that?
Almost. It's sort of like Florida, but it's on the other side. On the other side of what?
Shit.
On the other side of the country, sir. The country. Do
I also own that.
Oh my god.
Lisa was telling me that Project Metal Music is heading back to bed and saying goodnight. Good night, Project Metal Music. Thank you for coming in. I know you're over in the UK side. You're free to watch us on the replay. We appreciate you being here.
Please take good care, and thank you for taking the time to join us for this long. I appreciate that you're even here for this late. Have a good one now.
It's like, what, almost 3 in the morning? Hold on, no. Yeah, it is 3 in the morning, almost 4 in the morning over there.
It is admittedly fairly late us already.
Yeah. So,
but thank you all the same for trying so hard to stick with us for this time.
So we appreciate your face. Now, that being said, what we've got right now is we currently have access to the 2 court cases. They are 2 separate cases over here right now. That would be Alonso v. Google et al. And Unknown Party v. Google et al. The unknown party being Sarah, and Alonzo being Regina. So Regina Alonzo. So that can't be avoided. And Sarah is only providing her first name for the record of for this court filing, and thankfully, because of this court case being moved around all over the place from Michigan and Florida, and both of them being just shoved over to California, thankfully these court cases, instead of just being cut off right at the stump like it was on Justia, thanks to our access to Pacer, we can actually go through the entirety of the history of the court case from the beginning. So we can go from March 2nd of last year all the way through to basically where is it? Yeah. Today. No, not today. Whoa, today that would have been
today.
That would have been funny. No,
today, executed, sentenced to death by gas chamber of cringe.
No, actually, thankfully not. No, 2 weeks ago on the 15th of August. Now,
cool.
Yeah, that was the last update on this particular case over here for Sarah's case. As for Regina's case, if I'm not mistaken, she's got a similar date going on right now. Actually, no, hers was earlier. Hers was on the last up. The filing was entered on August 5th. Now, I'm going to try and bullet point this stuff for everyone as best as possible. I'm going to let you know we're going to be doing reading time, folks.
It's legalities.
It's reading. I know. It's a pain in the ass. It's a lot. There's a lot of words, and not a lot of it can really gel with our brain. So, I don't know. Should I bombard our audience with some of the crap that Onision's putting out now, just to get an idea of the bullshit that he's trying to come back with? Should we start that now, or should we save that for after we go through the documentation so that we can catch everyone up on the case?
I think we should start that right now, just to preface it and just to set the tone for what we're talking about.
Actually, it doesn't set the tone at all. What I'm trying to say is the court cases is going to take a little while. It's going to be very technical shit to try to read through.
Okay, yeah, no.
For the sake of trying to retaining people's attention, and for the sake of helping folks digest and understand what kind of a freaking nutball he is.
Court case then. All right, court case then. Court case.
So, court case first? Okay. So.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so let's see here. 2023 was for, let's see, Regina. Okay, I think I'll start with Regina, or should I go in straight with Regina and Sarah over here in the other case, the one that was that the last entry was on the 15th. Should we go with that one?
Yeah, sure. Okay. That works. Go for it.
Okay, very good. Just a second over here. Let's see. So, since the trail went cold back on April 30th, I'm going to go ahead and hop skip to Malou for us to go a little bit further ahead. So instead of April, let me see here. April 30th. Do you remember what day it is tomorrow?
God damn it.
No, we are not doing that again.
No, you're right. We're not.
Again.
It was April 20th. It was a lie. Let me see here. Memorandum in opposition. Yep. Okay, so affidavit in opposition to motion. Let me see here. Okay, stop it. Okay, let's see. So many different motions to dismiss for this shit. This
lots of motions. Motions for a break. Motion for lunch. Motion to go to the bathroom.
No, like there were motions for dismissal back in May of last year. So after the motion to change the venue was submitted by YouTube's lawyers, like on May 19th, they had a motion to dismiss and then a motion to transfer case. So that's when the case made its way over to California. Let's see, file entered, another motion to dismiss. on that was submitted May 22nd, but terminated on October 11th. So that wasn't happening. Let's see here. Motion for leave to file. Let's see here. Memorandum in opposition. Reply to opposition. Jesus Christ. Motion extension of time to file. Okay, this is gonna be fucking funny if this is what I think it is. Motion for extension of time to file response / reply from June 22nd. If this is what I think it is, I'm going to laugh my dick off. Give me a moment over here.
Go for it.
Defendants Google's and YouTube unopposed motion to extend reply brief deadline. Okay. Defendants. Okay. All right. This isn't what I thought it was, but this is just as fine. Defendants Google and YouTube, through their respective counsel, for the reasons more fully set forth in the brief in support accompanying this motion, move this court to extend the deadline to the reply brief in support of the defendant's motion to dismiss until July 14th. Pursuant to WD Mitch LR 7.1 parentheses D and this court's practice guidelines, defendants counsel certifies it made a reasonable and good faith effort to reach agreement with plaintiff's counsel on the matters set forth in this motion, and the plaintiff's counsel is not opposing the request for relief of this motion. Wherefore, defendants Google and YouTube respectfully request that this honorable judge grant its motion to extend reply brief deadline. So basically, this is just saying like, hey, we're trying to file some shit here with you guys, and the plaintiffs say it's okay. Your Honor, do we have a little more time to get the shit right? Sure, whatever, I don't care. And yeah, the judge went ahead and
the judge is tired, bruh.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the judge's like, I'm not even. And, you know, this is being presided over by the Honorable Hala Y. Jarbo. I've never heard of this judge before. But you know what? If they're putting up with this bullshit, especially if Greg's involved, then I'll fucking I'll tip my hat to them for their fucking patience. But yeah, there we go. And specifically, it goes on there. James Jackson, also known online as Onision, and Lucas Jackson, formerly known online as Laney Bot, Laney, and Kai. See, giving their fucking government fucking names. Stop it. Okay.